Dev Sisters just ended their last Cookie Standing show. Personally, I don't know if they ended on a good note or not, so let's just see how I feel about each episode and whether or not it was good or not. I understand they took their time with the show. It was probably a pain in the ass to make an episode every single week, apart from where they took like two-week breaks. But I feel like everything was going downhill after episode 4. Because I have a lot to say on episode 5. So if episode 1, the story starts like this, it's going to contain spoilers, but you've probably seen the whole show if you're watching this. If you haven't, I'm going to give you a second to go back and go watch the entire series, because I'm going to spoil the whole thing here. Okay, so episode 1, there's this freaking gelato trio dude, and he just like rents up an abandoned island, turns it into the place for the whole show. This is basically just a parody of Total Drama and Survivor, if I'm correct. It's a Total Drama Survivor parody. It's not like, I mean, I thought of BFB and II and all that because that's what I think of when I think of like object shows and Total Drama parodies. So like, yeah. So like he freaking there's so he gets 12 cookies, right? And the first time I think I'm trying to remember this. I'm trying to remember this. I think he like goes on it. I think they go on a pirate ship, and it goes to like this. I think that's the size of the teams. Oh no, the challenge was to do the Pokemon battle. Yeah, they did a freaking Pokemon battle. It was really weird. It was kind of funny too. And then the first one to go is Red Velvet because they couldn't even do a proper elimination. Instead, Red Velvet decided to just quit because he missed his dogs. So that was the first episode. Pretty good. He gets an 8 out of 10. So we're gonna see how 2 does. I literally don't remember episode 2 except for that Crepe gets eliminated because he was a child palm. Let me see what happened. Okay, the challenge was like dodgeball. That's I believe it was. And I remember I took a picture of Milky Way hugging espresso. But that's on my phone, not on my computer. So yeah. And as I said, Craig gets eliminated. It's a good episode still. Episode 3. So I think I'm trying to remember this one too. Episode 3 was like I gotta watch it again. Watch as in look at it for like 2 seconds. I need to remember. It was the arena knockout, and that's where you like that's where they knock each other off the platform. And I think in that one, who left? I think it was it Chili Pepper? I think it was Chili Pepper in that episode. Yeah, Chili Pepper was the one leaving in that episode, which is deserved. I don't like Chili Pepper. Then episode 4, I don't need to watch this one because I remember it. This was okay. This was the quiz show. Didn't make any sense because I'm pretty sure they said something that was just a bunch of plot armor. Anyways, it was a double elimination. Both teams lost, and we lost Madeline and Tina. Now, so far, these episodes have been an 8 out of 10. This show's going great. Loving it. But then we get to episode 5. Episode 5 made my blood boil way more than I would ever if I was to go into space without a spacesuit. It made me so angry. It was Cody's bad word levels of bad. I know we're talking about SML, but like, it was just made me that angry. So why does this episode suck? It may just be needing tons of copium, but the challenge doesn't matter. It's just like a lightning strike challenge. You have to avoid being zapped by lightning. Reminds me of one of the events in Kingdom. And what made me so angry was that, okay, so Milky Way finds a meaning necklace in episode 2. She finds a meaning necklace. That's great and all. She could survive a long time, maybe even win the show, who knows. But then all of a sudden, her big fat freaking conductor looking dude, who was her boss, took her, made her come back to work, disqualifying her. When I saw this, I wanted to yell so loud the entire neighborhood could hear me. This immediately ruined the episode, but things didn't get better. Turns out Licorice stole the immunity necklace, and when everyone tried to vote him out, he voted out Rye, and that was enough to get her out, because Licorice got all the votes and he had the necklace. How do you just steal it all of a sudden? Seriously, this episode seriously pissed me off. We lost 2 greats. The only reason why I was so anticipated to watch this show. Seriously, this episode was straight trash. 0.5 out of 10. Since I was recovering from the loss of Milky Way and Rye, I didn't like episode 6. It was more of a joke episode, the fact that they ran out of budget and they had to use frickin' paper cutouts to make the episode. I didn't like it. I just couldn't enjoy it. At least Licorice got what was coming for him. 3 out of 10. Now it's been 2 weeks since I recovered from the loss of Milky Way. Episode 7 is good. They go into a maze. Espresso gets eliminated. Yeah. So it gets an 8 out of 10. And then the episode 8. This is the big one. This is the finale. I genuinely feel like they did the double eliminations just so the show could end quicker. I understand they want to be done as fast as they could. Because if you're making an episode a week and you have to just work on it for like so long, it's gonna suck and it's gonna take away time of making updates. Unless by like a different team or something. I know this is what we get instead of waiting for the Clicky Run animes, which I'm still excited for. We just don't know when it's ever gonna come out. But just finale, man, it's just a whole new level. So basically, there's 2 challenges to decide what the final 2 is. So there's 3 people left, which are Caramel Arrow, Creamy Unicorn, and Affogato. And the first one is to hold on to the immunity idol. But since Affogato's the only one that wins, which guarantees him going to the final 2, they have to do the quiz show again. And Creamy Unicorn freaking won, which meant Caramel Arrow came third. That was very disappointing. But then the final... there's no final challenge. Actually, was there? Oh yeah, Black Pearl shows up in this episode, and that's stated a lot. What was the other challenge? Oh no, the final challenge was just the tiebreak. I'm sorry. Then all the cookies have to vote who wins the show. And guess what? Milky Way doesn't even get to show up to the actual thing. She has to be in a freaking Zoom meeting. Bullcrap. This feels like Milky Way torture when you think about it. Like, what'd she do wrong? Why try to torture like this? Seriously, I want to beat up her fat boss, and stay tuned for what's happening after this video. So everyone votes Cream Unicorn because, I forgot he's like selfish and all that. Cream Unicorn, they stayed true to the game, so they got all the votes, and yeah, they won the show. They won, which is, I'm not going to be mad about. They're awesome. But just shows how well they played. It looks like they didn't care about winning, honestly. They cared about having fun. But, yeah. I love how every episode, the guy just says, "Good night and sweet dreams." Even though the bad episodes did not make me want to have sweet dreams. I was going to have nightmares of Milky Way dying and all that. So, yeah. That was the finale, and it's not the greatest finale ever. It's not bad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Just because I'm a bit salty about things. See, with like BFB, I at least can prepare for eliminations. If there's an elimination that's going to suck, I at least can prepare for it. That's the thing. And that's the whole show. I enjoyed basically a majority of episodes. If I rallied up to a percentage, comparing the good and the bad, Let's see. There were 5 good episodes, 1 meh episode, and 2 bad episodes. Let's convert that to a percentage. 62.5%. That means the show is decent. It ended up being a decent show. I'm sorry, I'm farting as I speak. You didn't need to know that, I'm sorry. But just, that's what I felt. So yeah, that's what I felt about Last Cookie Standing. That's about it.
Follow the trail and the Aurora County not to mess up a 7-year-old.
So today's challenge is to open this treasure chest. It has my signed copy of Sonic 06 for the Xbox 360.
There you are.
Milky, aren't you eliminated? That fat guy took you. You're disqualified.
I'm gonna show you and him who's boss. But I brought someone with me.
Ooh.
That'll be me. I'm getting revenge on that Lakewish fool and pay him.
Right. Unlike Milky, you were voted off. You're not supposed to be here. Do I have to call authorities?
Authorities don't mean nothing for my reputation. I am a bounty hunter. I'm gonna show you 2 criminals who the sheriff is.
What crimes have I even committed? I just wanted to host a show for Cookie's sake.
I have your criminal record. Espresso, read this for all of me.
Let's see. You committed theft, battery, robbery, auto theft, homicide, kidnapping, criminal threats, death threats, arson, auto theft, jaywalking, bribery, littering, loitering, counterfeiting money, cyberbullying, credit card fraud, identity theft, shoplifting, stalking, and vandalism. Oh my god. I am so dead. My reputation is over, and now my show that I spent months working on is about to end. Oh no.
Do you feel any remorse for what you've done?
My heart is shattered. Please, give me a second chance.
I'm gonna handle Licorice. Show Gelato and that fat guy who's boss.
Milky, didn't you get eliminated?
I came back to get my revenge.
You always try to leave her bully, you little rascal.
Done with you. Say goodbye, Aurora Candy.
Huh? I'm so glad I got Ryo. He's such a fool of a sheriff. I heard that. Uh-oh. Oh my god! That'll teach you to mess with me.
Time to say goodbye, Gelato. This is the final challenge. Beat you up.
Come on, let's knock this out.
Oh.